Okay, hey guys, welcome to the next Beast Lab. Today what we're gonna go over is the second move. And I think this is something, especially if you're trying to be a next level face-off guy, that you should be focusing on. If you have an issue getting countered, if you have an issue losing on rotations, or if you have an issue with locking down and getting the right exit, this is gonna help you. So what we talk about with the second move, when we line up the first move, for instance, right on the whistle, both guys are gonna go. Now, no one has an issue with that because most guys only practice that part. They go on the whistle, they lock up, say Kobe and I go at the same time, and then this is what happens, even at elite levels, is guys sit here and wait. They either sit back, they try to crank their left hand and spin in a circle, or they just stay and they stick. That's how you can get countered. So for instance, if I win most of it and I pause, that's where Kobe can probably jam me, okay? Drive through, okay? If you have an issue getting jammed, that's an issue if you're just waiting. But what we want to do on the whistle, and why we call it the second move, is we want to practice as if we're going to end up in this position every time we face off. We don't want to pretend like we're going to win it clean. So if I went into a face off and I smoked Kobe, great. I can go in my exit. That's awesome. But if I don't smoke him, I have to be prepared to do one of two things. Right after the lockup, you have two choices. If you think you have 51% or more of the ball, then you can go into what we call a saw down. Immediately lock up, drive your left hand up, put all of your weight on your right hand, and then saw back and forth. All of my weight's over the ball, and then I'm able to exit. If I don't have half the ball, and I feel like I need one more rotation to try to peel him off, we're gonna lock up, and then my second move is gonna be driving my momentum over the ball and bringing my left hand around this way. And what that'll do is that'll dominate on two columns. If you're an FOA guy, you already know this is the screw drill. Helmet comes down here, left hand peels around, and that drives me around the ball for my exit. What we don't want to do is sit back. So we'll see guys will lock up, and then they'll sit back and they'll push. And once your arm straightens out, you're now pushing the ball horizontal. So if Kobe comes around the ball at all and I'm pushing it here, I just gave him the ball. So what we want to do is we want to focus all of our weight on our right hand, and we never want to stop. Okay, so what's a good drill for this? We call this the saw down drill. We line up 50-50. Kobe gives me a cadence, and on the cadence, I then go right into my saw down.
Down, set, go.
Okay, lock the ball, and then I have a choice. I can either prepare and work on my offensive exit, or I can bring it down and work on my defensive exit where I pull the ball out this way. We can also go into a two-man drill where we both go TP, and then we hear an external down, set, go, and then we both try to saw down and beat each other on the whistle.
Down, set, go.
Don't stop sawing until you get it, and then you pull it out. So when you guys are practicing on your own, you want to make sure that you never stop. So if you're going to practice a screw drill, you can go clamp straight into it. You can go plunger. If you're a plunger first guy, you can go plunger straight into it, okay? But either way, you want to never stop until you've taken the ball completely. Because once we start locking up and then we start pushing this way, or we just tilt our left hand and start going around, we're leaving ourselves open for huge holes. He can counter me here, he can shovel me, he can do it pretty much anything. So we want to make sure that as soon as you lock into the ball with a good balanced stance, your stance should carry you into the ball anyway. Okay, so that's what we want to work on. Second move, work on the screw drill, work on the saw down drill, and you guys should be fine and you won't be able to be countered.